Hello there. Welcome back to another commentary. If you're new here, sit back, relax, and grab a snack, because we about to chat. Self-love is important. Nobody's denying that. Learning to respect yourself, setting boundaries, and valuing your own worth. All of that is great. But at some point, the self-love movement stopped being about growth and turned into a justification for arrogance, entitlement, and zero accountability. Nowadays, you call someone out on their bad behavior, and the response is, I'm just living my truth. If you don't accept me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. And I don't need to change. People just need to accept me as I am. But here's the thing. Real self-love isn't about ignoring your flaws. It's about recognizing them and improving. The problem is, too many people have turned self-love into an excuse to stay the same. So today, we're breaking down why modern self-love is turning into self-delusion and how to fix it before it ruins your life. See, there's a big difference between self-love and self-worship. Healthy self-love is about accepting yourself while striving to improve. Toxic self-love is about believing you're already perfect and rejecting any accountability. And right now, society is pushing self-worship. Instead of encouraging people to grow, we tell them, you're perfect just the way you are, even if your habits are destroying you. Anyone who criticizes you is just a hater, even if they have a valid point. And if something is uncomfortable, it's toxic, even if it's the truth. And the result? People never improve. They stay stuck in their worst behaviors, but instead of fixing them, they demand that everyone else accept their flaws as a personality trait. You ever notice how the people who scream, "Accept me as I am," are usually the ones with the worst habits? That's because this mindset removes any need for self-improvement. You don't have to be a better friend. People should just accept your bad attitude. You don't have to work harder. Society should just lower its standards for you. You don't have to take care of your body. People should just find you attractive anyway. This isn't self-love. It's self-sabotage. Because the hard truth, if you never challenge yourself, you're never going to grow. Back in the day, if someone gave you constructive criticism, you could use it to improve. Now, if you give advice, you're a hater. If you tell the truth, you're toxic. And if you hold people accountable, you're negative energy. People have confused kindness with blind validation. But real love, real support, sometimes means telling people what they need to hear, not just what they want to hear. And if your friend is self-destructing, telling them they're perfect isn't love. It's enabling their downfall. And have you ever heard somebody say, I deserve better, but they do nothing to earn it? They want a high-value relationship, but bring nothing to the table. They want success, but refuse to put in the work. And they want respect, but never self-reflect. The problem isn't self-love. It's that people use it as a shield against reality. Now, this part might be controversial, but I just ask that you hear me out to the end. I've noticed a lot of this mindset, where self-love turns into resistance to accountability, especially among some of my friends. Now, I am a Christian, and many of my friends are not. But here's something that I stand firm on. You cannot hold somebody to the moral and behavioral standards of the Bible if they don't believe in it. If somebody doesn't follow Christ, I can't expect them to live by the same convictions that I do, and that's okay. But what I do believe, and what I think applies to everyone, regardless of faith, is that real love doesn't ignore behavior that's holding somebody back. For example, it's not my job to condemn anyone. My job is to love people the way Christ did, with compassion, patience, and understanding. But loving someone doesn't mean co-signing self-destructive habits. If I have a friend who constantly complains about how they deserve better at work, but either they aren't putting in the effort to justify a raise, or maybe they have put in the effort to justify one, but they refuse to take action to find a better job, how is it loving to just sit there, nod along, and never tell them the truth? If they're standing in their own way, why would I pretend otherwise? If I really care, wouldn't I want them to see their own potential and make the moves necessary to improve their life? But here's where it gets frustrating. Whenever I do offer tough love, I often get met with resistance, anger, or even complete shutdown. Some of my friends, who I genuinely care about, react as if holding them accountable is an attack on their identity. But accountability is not oppression, it's encouragement to grow. And at the end of the day, love isn't just about support, it's about challenge. It's about wanting the best for someone, even when it means telling them things that they don't want to hear. And if someone can't handle that, then maybe they need to ask themselves, do they really want to improve, or do they just want comfort? So what's the real answer? How do you practice self-love without falling into delusion? Well, understand that real self-love means acknowledging your flaws, not ignoring them. And understand that you can accept yourself while still working to become better. Love yourself enough to say, I am proud of who I am, but I can always improve. And say, I deserve respect, but I also need to earn it. Finally, tell yourself that I value myself, so I won't let myself stay the same. You know, not all criticism is hate. Some people want you to fail, but others genuinely want you to succeed. You have to learn to tell the difference. The people who challenge you to grow, those are the ones worth listening to. And if something makes you uncomfortable, ask yourself, is it true? If it is, then maybe you needed to hear it. And if you want better friends, a better relationship, and a better life, don't just expect more. Be more. If you want respect, earn it. If you want success, work for it. And if you want love, be someone worth loving. The world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe it to yourself to become the best version of who you can be. This whole self-love movement started as something good, but like many things in our society, it's been twisted into something toxic. And this ties directly into my last video, the paradox of choice. Because just like too many options can keep you stuck, too much blind self-acceptance can keep you weak. If this hits home, check out my commentary series where I've broken down why discipline is the key to success, and why society rewards mediocrity and discourages accountability, and how the illusion of choice is being used to control you, not empower you. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think self-love is helping people grow, or just giving them an excuse to stay the same? Have you ever seen someone use self-love as an excuse for bad behavior? Or have you ever caught yourself doing it? If there's a topic you'd like me to discuss, shoot me an email at bigjohn.submissions@yahoo.com and I'll answer your questions in a future video. Thanks for stopping by. Love you.